Hi, my name's Ben Reade. I did the Ballymaloe 12-week cookery course in spring 2004. Directly after the course I went back home, came here to Edinburgh and opened a gastropub, which was really ahead of its time back then because it was 2004 and we were doing all organic and wild and lots of forage things and stuff like that back in 2004. So that was quite ahead of its time. Became head chef of that after a short period, then felt like I wanted to learn more, so went to Aubergine in London. From there went to River Cottage, helped them open their first restaurant, and then from there went and did a ski season in France, which was great. Did a seasonal restaurant in Ireland, ran that as head chef in Baltimore, and then from there went and studied at the University of Gastronomic Sciences in Palenzo in the northwest of Italy. It's the university founded by Slow Food, and then from there ended up at Nordic Food Lab, which was like the non-profit wing of Restaurant Noma in Copenhagen. I was there for about 3 years and then I came back home to Edinburgh, did a pop-up for 4 months with a friend, which was a really great way of like re-arriving in the city. These days I'm part owner of Edinburgh Food Studio. It's a restaurant that I started with my business partner in 2015. So that's a really exciting project that keeps us very busy. We've hosted a huge number of guest chefs from all around the world, and now it kind of runs almost on its own really. We've got a super highly qualified team and everyone's great, and we do lunch and dinner Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Lunch is like an a la carte sort of, but we encourage everyone to just order everything and then share it all. So most people come for like a 6-course sharing menu, so they get like 6 plates and share the lot. And then at dinner we do a kind of a tasting menu. Everybody sits down at these large communal tables, everyone sits down at the same time and eats together and eats the same thing. It's a set menu, and so that's a really nice kind of communal, sociable way of eating. I think looking back on the course, one thing that's been really instilled in me is the importance of going back to the product, going back to the producer, going back to the soil, taking things right back to their origins. And that's something that I've really held on to throughout everything else I've done. I think one of the other really important things is the way that in such a short course you manage to touch on so many different techniques. So then someone will say, oh well, can you French trim this lamb rack, or can you make puff pastry, or can you do something? And you can say, yeah, I've done it before, but maybe you can show me how you want it done. But you're not going at it from blind, and I think that's one of the most important things. I think students of the cookery school need to work out what it is they want to do with the course, because they're life skills and they can just be part of your personal life, and you could do something else professionally. But if you want to do it professionally, then it's really a question of using that as a springboard and using that as a great name on your CV and a great starting point to go and embark on a journey and to not expect results immediately. Like learning to cook and the whole kind of hospitality game is a long and complex road, so don't expect that it's all just going to fall into place. If it does just fall into place, you're probably not in quite the right place. You need to keep pushing and keep learning, and remember that that's a string to your bow and you need others. If I could turn back the clocks, there are some things in life I wouldn't do. Ballymaloe is certainly something I would do. And I think anyone who has an interest in food, an interest in cooking, particularly from a professional point of view, at any level really, you might want to really end up at the what's seen as the top. You might want to end up as a supermarket buyer. You might want to do lots of different things, but I think that sort of very varied foundation is really a great starting point for anyone who wants to pursue a career in food.